You don't need a reason. You just say, you know what? We're gonna leave now.
Bye.
Maybe that's. I know it's rude, and that's the whole thing. You don't want to be rude. Don't want to speak no evil. But you just say, I'm gonna leave now. That's what I do. I do the Irish goodbye sometimes, which is just leave when no one is looking.
Oh yeah, that happens.
But usually I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna leave.
Usually you just go like, it's getting late. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'm good. Bye.
It's been fun. See you later.
Yeah.
Not even if it's it gets awkward. No, just in general, like when my social battery runs out, it's like, I gotta leave. Bye bye.
Yeah. I was at a conference last week.
Yeah.
Me and one of my coworkers, we were like, after dinner was served, which was pretty late. I think we had the dessert at 9:00. We were like, we're done, right? He's like, yeah, let's just go. And she said goodbye to the people sitting next to us, and and just left.
Yeah.
Went up to our rooms and went to sleep, basically.
I did the exact same thing earlier this year. I was at a some sort of conference / trade show, team building. No, not really team building.
No, right,
trade
that
show.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a very, very late dinner, which is fine, but
Sure.
it means that everything wraps up around 11. And it's like, I gotta get up in the morning because we still had a bunch of stuff to do in the morning tomorrow.
We still have to get up and work at 7.
Yeah. And they gave us drink tickets for beer or cider or I think wine, and it was
no hard liquor though.
No, you have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Because it was a bar, it was at a hotel in Norway.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is Norway. This is Denmark and Holland. Sorry,
Holland.
Anyway,
Dutchland.
Dutchland. Yeah. Anyway, so when dinner was wrapping up, and the thing was you were just gonna have 2 drink tickets, but they just kept giving them out, and they were lying around. So I had 6, 7, 8 drink tickets. I got a beer, and a little later I got a cider, and then I was just like, it's 11:30. I'm just gonna, and that's when people are just gonna start partying, hanging out in the bar, using the drink tickets, and it's just like, I nudged my my colleague and just like, hey, how about you take these? I'm just gonna leave. They were like, huh? And I was like, yeah. I didn't say it, but I was like, we're gonna get up in the morning, and of course, everyone was hungover in the morning except for me.
Exactly.
Oh, anyway, that was just an anecdote.
No, but that's what you do. If it gets awkward, if it gets too much, you just kind of bye and walk away. Even if you're at someone's place and it's a far drive or it's in the middle of the night, whatever. I mean, eventually you have to leave.
Yeah, that's also how I do. If I'm ever at a I don't really go to parties, but when I visit my friend, whom you might know from the Madness and the Method podcast, Christopher, whenever he has a birthday party or Halloween party or anything, I because he lives 4 hours away by train.
Yeah.
So then you can justify staying over overnight. So I always make sure I arrive the day before, so I can say dibs on this guest room, and then
the best bed.
Yes. The only bed other than their
That's
bed,
true.
so yeah, and the couch, I suppose. And then the day after, during the party, it's I'm feeling I'm done with this party.
Social batteries running out.
Exactly, not because it's battery, just because me as a person.
That's just
I'm done with this. Then I can just say, well, it's been fun, and I just go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, the party goes on for hours and hours and hours. There was one year. This was a long time ago. So we were younger and had more energy. But we were at It was in the same town, but we was at another guy's house, so I couldn't just go to bed. And I kid you not, they stayed up until 6, 7 in the morning. And this not clubbing, because then it's more energy, This was at a house party. I think we were
just sitting around talking in the end.
We were 4 people left, and I couldn't fall asleep because at some point we were gonna leave.
Yeah.
So I was just lying on the floor can we please leave? Because I was so tired. And everyone was tired. It's why can't we just leave then? We can go back tomorrow. Everyone's gonna be here in the morning. or in the
Yeah.
afternoon the day after. You know.
Whenever you wake up.
Yeah. Like, can we just go? It's just like, I've never been so tired in my life. But it's just like, I can't fall asleep.
That comes with age
can't.
as well, to be honest. Like, even
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
when
This
you
was
were
a
younger,
long
that's
time ago.
fine.
This was like 15 years ago.
So you were what, 20?
Yeah. Around 20,
Yeah.
19, 20. But even back then, I mean, I've always been introverted. It's gotten worse,
Sure.
of course. But even back then, I was like, I need to recharge. Can we please just go?
That is why and partially this movie, I guess, is why I'm very cautious when it comes to like going to other people's places.
Yeah.
Like for a dinner, for one night is usually fine, obviously. If it's family, it's obviously fine because then you can literally just go, nope, I'm tired, bye.
Sure. Yeah.
No one cares. But like friends and colleagues, I'm always a little bit like, oh, it's so rude to leave. Is it too early? I need to try and make up a good excuse here.
Yeah.
Even though I have such a good time most of the time, like, but eventually just go, no. And sometimes if it's like a partner you haven't met or something, you're like, yeah, what if they're weird?
Yeah.
What if they force you to eat meat if you're a vegetarian?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
What if you walk into the bathroom and one of them's in there, or like walking after you, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can say that I would never end up in this situation. I would never be that, like, I don't want to be awkward, so I'll say yeah. Like, no. No. When they say, oh, you should come over, we'll send a postcard, I'll be like, sure, and then never talk.
Never
to them
reply.
Again. Yeah.
Delete them, block them on Instagram so they can't find out if you're live or anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. Which hasn't really helped me in my social status. But rather that than me feeling awkward.
I mean, hell, it's self-preservation.
Yes.
That's the word? Yeah.
Yeah.
You could end up in this situation where
Exactly.
they kidnap you and kill you.
Yeah, steal your child. Yeah.
We've kind of veered off what the actual movie was about now, but but I think that's the
part
thing,
of the discussion.
though.
Yeah, that
This the awkwardness.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Of
the
being
whole point of the
somewhere where
movie.
you're not
Yeah.
familiar, first of all, and then meeting people, and I think it's a guy thing mainly, even though you're obviously not one of them in that sense. But it's usually the men in the relationships who connect first and become
Sure.
friends so easily, which they did here as
I
well.
don't
Bjorn
know.
and Patrick.
Oh, you mean like, yeah, sure. I don't know.
Like if
I think that
But it
could,
feels like that.
could vary.
it could, but
Once
they
again,
usually are the
maybe-
ones like
Maybe that is just a personal thing because you are maybe not as awkward as I am, but a little bit
I
awkward.
know I'm kind of awkward.
And your boyfriend, partner,
Boyfriend,
whatever, yeah.
He's very extroverted.
Very extroverted. Like he can strike a
No, but I'm
strike
thinking
up a
about like
conversation
dad
with
as
anyone.
well.
Well, he's all
He can be very social when he wants to.
yeah.
He
yeah,
always makes friends with people when he's abroad.
yeah, but I don't think that's a general thing. To be honest,
Maybe not.
I think it's I don't think it's a gender thing. I should say. I think that's a personality thing.
Well, yes, but I've mainly seen it in dudes,
Okay.
really.
Sure. Yeah, there is
I
that
know, like-
the whole joke, like, oh, if two guys start talking about sports, they can become best friends, like that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
kind of thing, yeah.
That I can see, because
Especially in those kinds of circles, though, when sports specifically.
yeah, because I
If you're into
I'm
sports,
that-
it's easy to make friends.
yeah, I'm that way with movies. Like,
Yeah.
like I strike up conversations with people at work, but I don't really like a lot of people at work where I work. They like
Work.
where work.
I'm not gonna sing.
No, not too much singing. They like hang out after work. They go to parties and like they're all like, oh, love huggy and shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know you. I've been here for 2 years, but I haven't had time to get to know you. Once again, that's an introvert thing.
Sure.
I'm much better. I need to sit down and get to know someone. So like, out of all the people I've worked with there, where I've even gotten close to like being like friendly, yeah, not even like hanging out, but like talking more than a few words.
Yeah.
I think 3 people, 4.
That also varies obviously on like how big the team is that you
Yeah,
work
and
with.
I work
You
with like
probably have a few more
30,
people in the
40,
store
50 people.
Yeah. Like with comparison than with me in the office where I think we're 12 in total.
Yeah.
And then you have like these 5 people that you work very closely with. So then obviously I've talked more to them and we're obviously more personal in our discussions.
Yeah.
But they're still my colleagues. Like I wouldn't
No, I
invite
don't.
them over for
let's
my
say
birthday party or like
I don't dislike them.
No.
Not really anyone. You know.
There's
But
some
they don't
people
work
you like
anymore,
less,
you know.
obviously.
Yeah. But it's just that I think in a way I'm drawn to more extroverted people because then I don't
They
have
carry the conversation.
Exactly. But also, they also have to be on kind of the same wavelength. So it can't just be
Sure.
about anything. Because, there's a couple of people that are like fun to talk to, but they talk about shit I don't really care about. So it's like,
I'm not gonna listen. I don't care.
No, I listen, but I just like,
You mean, like-
I don't have any input.
Yeah.
But then those people have actually like, one of them is he only works weekends because he studies. And he wasn't there for a long time. Now he's been there a couple of weeks and whatever. I was like, oh, you're back. It's so much fun. I literally stopped working for like 40 minutes and just sit and talk movies. And him too. Stuff like that. Yeah, and it's only been like 3 people, 4 people.